What is good, y'all? This is your boy Mike Ray, and I'm back again with another video. As you can tell by that title and that thumbnail, and honestly by my location, we gonna get into the nitty gritty. We gonna go a little deep, and we gonna take it to the bedroom. We gonna talk about all things sex in this video, so stay tuned. Grab your popcorn, grab your lube if you need to, even though it ain't none of that going on. We just having a good casual conversation. Get all that shit, and let's get to it. Okay, y'all, so as you all may know, if you don't know, you will come to know, I'm a very open guy, very transparent with my family, and you guys are my family. And so I believe in talking about whatever the fuck is necessary, whatever is going to get the people talking. And I was talking to my good friend out of New York last night because I was gathering up ideas for content that I felt like would be relatable in so many areas, and he gave me this very great idea to talk about sexuality, but not just any old sexuality, predominantly about gay men. Of course, you all know I'm a bisexual guy. That's not, there's no guessing there. But talking about versatility within the community, obviously there is a great divide, and just a public disclaimer before I go any further, because I don't need y'all getting no ideas. I am not a bottom. I have no interest in that. However, this concept was brought to you by my good homie Mike, and so I do feel like it's a valid conversation that can be had, and I feel like it'll shed light from multiple perspectives. The question he gave me was, I can't even remember the question, but it was tailored to versatility. Like, I know a lot of friends, I have a lot of friends that are bottoms, and I hear the stories, and that's why I thought it was really interesting to even film this video. Because, like I said, there is a divide. I hear it on both sides. Me, as somebody that's a strict top, bruh, it's just a lot that goes into roles within this community, and I thought it'd be good to break it down. Lord, I do not have COVID.
Are you sure about
that? I
that?
have been tested, signed, sealed, and delivered, so don't get no ideas. I honestly feel like when it comes to the LGBTQ community, there's so many different fucking abbreviations for this shit now. There's a great divide, as I've said several times since this video started. But I feel like we're so judgmental. We're judgmental as fuck when it comes to our own community. Because when I tell somebody I'm a strict top, they be like, nigga, ain't no such thing as strict tops. Fuck you, nigga. There is definitely a such thing as strict tops. I ain't taking nothing back there. Not today, not tomorrow, not next week, not next month, not never. Alright? Not never. So, I think it's a very interesting It's just so fucking interesting. And so, like my homeboy Mike said, and my homeboy AJ always calls me and tells me about these stories. When him hooking up with somebody, they come to hit the whole fucking arrangement prior to is for him to get dick down. They get there and they want to be dick down.
What?
So for me, it's very interesting, and every time he tells me these stories, I'm like, so they're not a top. That's like immediately my, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of backlash because people have different opinions, and that's okay. But he's not a strict top. Like, if you want to be fucked, you're not a strict top, bro. You are versatile, and let's be honest, there is nothing wrong with that. If versatility is what you choose, by all means, choose it, live with it, and be okay with it. As for me and my asshole, we serve no penis.
Smoke weed every day.
I will say that again, church. As for me and my asshole, we serve no penis.
Question to the bottoms. Is it a problem when your top comes over and tell you that he's verse. To me, that's not a problem. I mean, as long as you establish what exactly you came here to do before you get here, that's not a problem for me. I don't know about everybody else, but it's definitely not a problem for me. Pertaining to sexual positions is just a position. I mean, if you feel like you want to flip-flop, we can do that. I'm not against it. Not saying that I'm for it at the moment, but that's what you want to do, we can definitely do that. We can go there, we can do whatever it is that you want, as long as both of us end up satisfied at the end.
For me, I don't care. Like, I'm open to it. I have gathered, mostly versus guys in the past. I feel like with them, it's no limitations. I admire their ability to pull off whatever they want. So I go off of vibes. If our vibe is good, again, it's a home run for me. If not, then hey, bye. But most tops I notice is more so into like overly masculine. Like, you don't have to be so masculine, to be a top. But hey, everybody have a preference. It is what it is. Like who you like, and guess.
Now, what are my thoughts on this? Like I said, I don't fucking judge. Like, whatever you choose to do is what you choose to do between the sheets. Ain't nobody ramming me. But I do think it's rather odd and funny when, like, I do hear stories from my homeboys and that, like, they go into the situation thinking they about to get some pipe, and then it's like the other way around. And so I want to raise that question, like, how do y'all feel about it? Like, I'm going to insert a couple of clips in this video as well from people that I have asked, and just to kind of get like an idea of what they think about it. Because again, I feel like the gay community is so judgmental in a sense. Like, if you a top, I feel like the tops though is kind of like, it's really scarce. You don't find too many dudes that only top. You know what I mean? You don't find that often, and I feel like that's why us real strict tops get so much heat, because it's like, nigga, everybody, ain't no such thing as a strict top. And I'm like, bro, I don't, like, just because that's your life, don't make it mine. You know what I mean? And so it's just so many different avenues within this community, and there's just so many different judgments all the way around. And I just feel like people need to lay the fuck low and like just let people live their life. If this man wants some pipe after he didn't finish giving you the pipe, what the fuck is the problem? Now, I will say this though, because Anthony always provides valid points. It's, according to him, it's okay for you to be versatile. But don't preach to me over the phone or through text like you finna go give him the business, and then when you get there, you ready to get the business. So I can understand that. I feel like that's false advertisement. You don't want to do that. Just be open and honest from the start. And I feel like there's a lot of guys with versatile tops that don't want to admit that they're versatile. And there's nothing wrong with being versatile if that's your life. So like, what are you upset about? Like, I mean, what are you so secretly, like, why are you closed off from that? Like, if that's your preference, then own it. Like, just own the fuck out of that shit, bruh. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. And so this community, like I said, it's just so damn, I don't fucking know, y'all. I don't know. I just feel like sex is just so broad, and I feel like everything within it should also be broad. Like, why subject yourself to a specific role if that's not you? You know what I mean? As for me, like I said, I do that because that's my preference. I don't want to adventure off. I don't want to do all of that. So it ain't for everybody. I'm telling you, it ain't for everybody. And I'm one of them niggas. Like, it just ain't fucking happening. So I mean, my hat goes off. And so that's the versatility part. Like, when it comes to roles in the bedroom, again, I think this community is divided on that. And I say that because when niggas think of a top, the bottom automatically expects him to be the man of the house, take out the trash, pay all the bills, buy the food, put gas in the car. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you motherfuckers something right now. I believe relationships is a 50-50 deal. Fuck whoever disagrees. Let me not say that, because all opinions matter. So let me not even do that. I just feel like relationships should be 50-50. I don't feel like, based on the role that you play in the bedroom, that you are subject to pay every damn thing. When in fact, you might not even be the one eating up all the food. You might not be the one using up all the damn electricity. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like there's a gap there. And I tell you firsthand, motherfucker, you living with me, I am not the only one about to be paying bills. And I just feel like if you value your relationship, you should want to do that. You shouldn't want to see your partner taking on all the bills and stressing here, stressing there to make ends meet, because he not only do he have to pay the bills, he still gotta put gas in his car, your car, put food on the table, go to work and do this shit every day, weekly. Take the burden off of him. And I just feel like and I hear that a lot. Like when I tell people that, like I'll never forget. I was dating this little dude some time ago. I was dating this little dude and we went on a date. Mind you, I'm always the first one to pull out my pocketbook, pay the bill. But I wanted to test him because, like I said, up until that point, we had been on about 5 or 6 dates, and they were not cheap, in which I paid for. So I decided to do a little experiment. We went to Benihana's, and we ate. We had a good time. The conversation was flowing and going. Like, I loved it. Everything was kosher. Everything was great. Boom. The check got to the table. I didn't hesitate to, look at that bitch like, oh, okay. And then I kept on with the conversation he and I were having. And so I go to the restroom, just to give him some time to see if he gonna pull out his wallet at least, or put his car, or just, just trying to see what his head was. I got back to the table. He looking at me, he looking around, and, like, nigga, you gonna pull out your wallet? And so I asked him, I'm like, hey, you mind catching this bill? He was like, ain't you fucking me? When I tell y'all, I must have got so knee deep in his ass that night. I say, what the fuck me fucking you got to do with anything? Because the last time I checked, you still a nigga. At the end of the day, you still got a ball sack. You still got a little needle down there. What the fuck do me topping you got to do with you paying this bill? Not a damn thing. And so from that very moment, I knew the community. I mean, I had already felt like the community was fucked up anyway. But that just proved to me, like, we got a long way to go in terms of these roles and, like, these abbreviations and shit. Like, we got a long way to fucking go. Like, just because I'm doing you don't mean that I'm obligated to split the bill every time. Like, I don't get it. Like, what are we doing? Is it not a mutual census? What the fuck is it? If it's not, we could have went to fucking Jack in the Box or something. And then after that, I made a conscious decision. Like, if it ain't equal, I'm not fucking with it. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, so any relationship, there's an understanding. We in this shit together. I don't give a fuck if just because you top. I mean, just because I'm top and you bottom, don't make me obligated to pay every fucking bill there is, especially when I'm not utilizing most of the fucking usage. So again, us as a fucking community gotta get our shit together. As much as I thought this was gonna be a crazy conversation, now as I'm listening to myself talk, I feel like it's a much needed conversation. You know what I mean? We in this marvelous bed, and I should probably be getting some, but I'm talking to y'all because I'm so dedicated. I got off of work, came home, took my shower, and cut the fucking camera on. Because again, I felt like this conversation was valid. You know what I mean? Our community it's a fucking mess. It's a fucking mess. But nevertheless, I wouldn't trade it for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, do you feel like there is a true divide? Do you feel like, what is your take on it? Like, do you feel like versatile men should be in a hot seat? Like, what is y'all take on roles in general within our community? Because I feel like, again, it's so broad, but yet we're so judgmental when it comes to it. So, I don't know, y'all. I don't fucking know mine. Me don't know. And so I want y'all to comment down below. And I want y'all to tell me what you think about roles within the community. Versatile, top, bottom. Do you feel like there's certain sanctions that need to be given based on each role? Oh, that's just why I want y'all to talk to me. Let me know what you think. Comment down in the comment section below. And let's have an honest conversation. You know what I'm saying? Really devote your time into to coming up with an answer, because I really want to know what y'all think. Like, this is our community. Like, I really want to know what you think about roles within the community, versatility in general, top in general, bottom. Like, let me know what you think. And I'm going to be watching. I'm going to be listening. And goddamn it, I want to see these motherfucking comments, because y'all be having a lot of shit to say. So I definitely want y'all to put that in the comment section and let's actually have a conversation. That's what we gonna do. We in the motherfucking bedroom. This nice ass bedroom. We done took it to the bedroom, goddammit. I need you to let me have it. Let me know what's your thoughts. And on that note, whew, your boy got to get in this bed for real. So I'm gonna let y'all go. If you're new to the channel, stop playing with yourself. Stop playing with your life. Why are you waiting? You see this content. You see where we going. Click that motherfucking button below. Subscribe to the channel today. If you're already a member of this channel, you're already a member of my family. Y'all know how I'm rocking with y'all. Love y'all so very much. And there's not one single thing in this world that you can do about it. So on that note, I'm out.